hours, and I am long arm quilting because I can. And I didn't realize I didn't turn on the other light. A better? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I wasn't sure if anyone was even going to come on, but I would like to at least record the process of me long arming these pillow shams. That's right, I am long arming Lone Star pillow shams. I haven't really done much besides baste it, and I've gone around so far in my throat space of just the star so far, just to hold it down, because I'm using a 8-ounce poly deluxe batting, so it's very, very thick. As you can tell, there's, it's going to add lots and lots of loft to this quilt. As always, it's late night. I'm in my pajamas. You probably won't see my face in here, just my hands and me long arming. Just so you know, most of what I'll do right now, I will most likely just be doing the free motion quilting. But if I get to that point, I do use my handy quilter, handy gadget, handy quilter straight edge ruler, and then I have a ruler as well as a curved one when I get to the points. But I probably won't get that far because my legs are killing me already from just loading this. I'm totally not as good as I used to be when it comes to being able to stand for long periods, but I got to get this done. It's for a client, so it needs to get done. So let's see who's here. I have the screen kind of towards me. I did not bring an extra screen out with me because I'm really kind of just trying to concentrate, but I'll read comments as they come in as I can see them. This is how it's going to be mounted now, so you guys will see from the front as I see it, as best as possible. And I can zoom in also as needed. Let's see, what else? For those that are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you are new to my channel and you're new to seeing my long arm videos, I am quilting on a King Quilter 2 Elite Special Edition machine. I free motion everything. There's no computerized anything connected to this machine. It's all me all the time because that's the way I like it. Let's see, what else am I thinking? Oh, it's on a 12-foot frame if you're new to my channel, so I can quilt quilts up to like 130 inches of my cloth leaders. Let's see, anything else I'm forgetting? I have no idea. Anyway, so it's late night. It's 11:05 p.m. here, and I'm just gonna work on this for a little while. So hi Shirley, hi. All right, so I'm gonna start with, and we're gonna see how well this works with the camera and my arm way. I'm gonna start with some, there's gonna be bugs all the time too, so I can zoom in just a little bit right there so you can see better. I'm gonna start with coming out right here because I'm gonna come out from this curve and do a swirl with like a feathery clamshell type deal going on because I'm matching it to a quilt that I did for this client previously in the past. So I got to try to quilt these kind of equally so everything blends together with the quilt. So I'm just going to put my needle down right here. I'm using 10 stitches per inch on precision mode, so the machine stops when I stop. I prefer it that way, 10 stitches per inch, so that it looks clean. Anything tighter is out if I mess up, and I haven't quilted in so long. Who knows how many mess ups I'm gonna have, because the last thing I quilted was just wavy lines and up and down lines as a tester. I haven't quilted in, like actually quilted in about 5.5, 6 months now, since my other husband here that you guys are hanging out on has been in the house. So all right, so I'm going to start by coming out and making a swirl as best as I can. And it's going to be big because I want it to take up lots of space. And I'm using white thread. And it's white glide thread for those that are curious. And I'm putting my needle down right here so I can snip these threads. Hoping that you can see what I'm doing, how it kind of shows up. It's not perfect because it's white thread on white fabric. It's white on white, actually, this fabric. If you can see it, it has little dots in it. Yeah, you can see it. It's pretty clear. At least on my screen, it's pretty clear. So now I'm going to swirl back out. Coming to my starting point, and now I'm going to put some hooks in here. So let's see how well I can do that with this screen thing like this. So I'm going to come out and make a hook, and then come back out of it. And then come back up, make a hook, come back out of it. So I'm kind of teaching and kind of not teaching at the same time. So we're going to come out, make a clam hook like that, come out of it, center of where my thing is. And it really sucks that you cannot. Let's keep that needle down right there for a second and try to zoom in more. Let's see how focused it gets with it really zoomed in. I'm really hoping it gets real close. And it's probably going to vibrate, and I cannot control those things because this is not vibrate-free machine camera holding equipment. So I'm going to come up, make another hook, swirl it around. Come up, make a hook, swirl it around. These are my feather plumes. Smallen them as I come in here. And end one more right here. And come out of it. And then echo around. There's one of my swirl hooks, and let's see, we'll unzoom it, see how well you can even see it. Can you even see it good? Oh, it's so hard to see. Here, let's turn this light down. There you go. That's even better. Sorry. I knew something was wrong. There we go. So there you can see it really good. So it's echoed around. Now I'm just going to fill the whole entire thing with big, from my throat space, with big and little clams and some swirls here and there. All this whole section that you can see up to the batting, and then all this whole top white, everything that's white. And then I'm going to try to like stay away from the edge some, because I'm going to lose some of that with the pillow sham enclosure when it goes together. So back to the home screen so that I can see what I'm doing here. So I just fill it in. And if I need to switch directions, I can. Filling in the area. Echo in through there, but I'm out of throat space, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take myself to here and end this. And I'm going to break thread. I know everyone says don't break thread all the time, because I find it easier to get around if I need to, if I get myself stuck in an area. So I'm going to take myself to up here, because the rest of this I can fill in equally. Like this whole area down here, I can fill all this in equally when I adjust the quilt. So I'm going to come right here to this edge in my seam, put my thread down, and start going the other way. And some of these look funny because I keep hitting my, sorry, sorry. It's so stupid for this to happen during a live stream too. Get back on there. I knew it was gonna vibrate off. If I go slower, it might vibrate less. Let's see. I can't go very slow though. Remember, I'm using Poly Deluxe, so this is some really thick batting, as you can see, the lot as I'm quilting. All right, don't fall out again, Mr. Holder thingy-mabobber. So we're gonna add a little swirl right here. Just a small one, because I'm adding them in as needed. And I'll fill in the section. And go back to my hooks. I'm gonna fill in this section right here. It doesn't need to be much. Check the holder every now and then for falling off purposes. I'm gonna echo around this so I can make some coming the opposite way. And it's falling out again. I think I'm gonna have to glue this thing on here. It really sucks too. Go slower, Tiffy? It's gonna be impossible. Alright, let's do a swirl right here. You guys can see that fill is pretty darn thick. And see how I just got a wrinkle in there? See that? It's not pulled tight enough. So I'm gonna have to pick those out, but I'll come back to that in a little bit. But you can see how it folded right there. I'll have to come back to that and fix it. See, it's so much loft. Look at how thick that loft is. So I'll just go around it, pull things out of the way. Pull that in. I'm going to find my way through here, come around, hold this down, pinch it, fill it, and then use my ruler along the seam. I'm going to come carefully pinching that in. These are pillow shams, so they are thick and thick. They're thick. That's the way pillow shams should look, nice and thick. Alright, let's move my rulers. I think I'm going to come to the edge and make my way like this way a little. with the other side. That's what I'm going to do. Like this. Break thread so that I can do my swirl on this other side. And I'll take you guys over to see what I just did. Obviously, I need to pick that area out and fix it real quick. You can see. But look at how lofty this is. So lofty, so full. Nice and thick. So that's what I did so far. Maybe I might get a whole pillowcase done in one night. We'll see. We'll see. I have 2 to do. Alright, so I'm going to come right down here to this side, and I'm going to work the opposite direction now. So my swirl goes up and in. Okay. So now I'm going to come up with a nice big swirl on this side. It's probably not going to be exactly the same as the other side, but I'm going to do my best, and I'm also going to pay attention to this dumb, to this dumb camera holder. I'm going to have to go get a different holder. That might work. Right, let's put it right there. Let's see, very pretty. Does it tend to wrinkle more with a thicker loft? Yes. Because actually since hold on, let's zoom back out. So I went around this edge and around the star. I didn't allow it for when I quilt downward in a normal basis. I didn't allow for the shifting to go down. I did this to hold the star nice and tight, you know, so that means I'm pushing the loft. If I don't hold it right, it'll push the loft back this way and cause wrinkles when you get to the top. And since I'm working from this angle going to the top, it's re-pushing everything back up that way. On a normal basis, we work from the top down, bringing everything down, but I needed this tacked down first, if that makes any sense at all. So sometimes I'll get a little pinch and sometimes I won't, but I always clip the pinch out and then I'll just go over it with a couple stitches and make it look nice. So yeah, it does happen though. I was gonna go in and see if I can get another holder for the phone, but we'll just let it do its thing again, and I'll try to catch it before it falls every time. So if I hold it down, I have a ruler base under here, so it helps me hold it down just a little bit better, keeping everything towards me. So we're gonna come and make this next swirl now. Oops. If I get my machine to turn on, that's why you see it going up and down like that. None of my quilting is perfect because I do everything free motion. So I'm going to come to the start and then I'm going to come down my line and start my clamshell, I guess, feathers that I do, for this one at least. So I'm going to come up, in, creating a clamshell, and then out like that. So I'm going to go up, in, and out, up, in, and out. And this can all be done on a domestic. You just got to remember the pattern. On a domestic, you would be coming away. You would quilt away from your circle and in, creating a hook, then come back around towards your circle, or your spiral, if that makes any sense. So you would go, just like I said, and back in. So away from my center, back in. Away from my center, back in. And it looks really cool. And I gotta keep the needle down for a second and push this back on because it's gonna keep falling off. This is gonna delay my process. That's okay. We're having fun. And you can add some like twisting to your like where you come in like that and then out, so it really looks cool at the hook. Come back out, follow this around, echo the whole entire thing. pulling it down as I go because it's really thick batting. And now I'm at the beginning again. And it looks like I broke thread. Hold on. Gotta fix that right there. Hold on. I have broken thread on the... Sometimes that happens. It's a fresh spool. I usually don't have any problems when the tension is absolutely 100% perfect, which it was when I set this up. Okay, I'm going to snip this away. I'm going to find my bobbin thread real quick. So I landed about right here. I'm going to find that bobbin. So see how I have a loop right here? You can see that. I'm going to snip the top of that loop, and that's my pullable part. And then I just find the part that doesn't pull, which comes from underneath, and snip that away. That way I don't have to re-snip off and snip on a bazillion times. I just follow my stitching line, a couple stitches like this, single stitches, until it meets up where it broke. And that's where it broke. So look at that. Now it's all cleaned up. So now I'm just going to do my pieces up here at the top. And so I'm going to bring it up to the top. Stay on there carefully. Let's get the smaller ruler. I have better time with this smaller one. Going around curves. I'm going to put a little lip right there. Little lip right there. Take these the other way and just hope that the camera thing stays on there. So I'm going to be meeting where it started getting full. You can see where it's really full right there. I'm just going to use my hand to push that down very carefully as I quilt. Come on, you stupid machine. My power button has gone wonky on me because it's still kind of warm here, but not completely. So I'm going to put a one right there, one right here. Fill this in right here. And I have a little bit of fullness right there, but that seems to be good. Take the ruler, find my way around, put a little lip right there. And break thread right here and cross over to the other side. And start going the other way. And then I can advance a little bit so that I can work on these blue areas. Not very many of my late nighters on tonight, huh? I know I didn't warn anybody with this video. I just decided to come on. But that's okay. It's always available the next day. All right. Come to this corner. I gotta move this out of the way because it's always in my way when I'm trying to quilt. I just use my hands instead to hold everything outward. check the holder, and it's gonna fall again. Put the needle down. Wow, this is like every 2 seconds. I'm definitely gonna need another clamp holder. I'm gonna super glue that thing in there. Push it on while the needle's still up. When I'm at the edge and I'm hitting my things again, so see I have a funky one, which is okay. Just gotta move my thing back out of the way. And let's get a swirl right here, only because I have been on the other side and I haven't on this side. And I am going to advance the quilt now. I guess I'll just skip past that area for now around the star. And we're just going to advance it a little bit so that I can kind of go down just a little bit further. Just by a little bit. Okay. Put this guy there. Take this one back up here. And now I'm going to untangle that because that was tangled. We're going to baste a little bit further down on here. If I get past everything real quick. And if you can see, I'm really pulling the quilt top, or pillow top, or whatever you want to call it, so that I can baste it really tight. Okay. I'm just going to add a couple things on this side because I put the swirls in random places on the other side. Can you get me the selfie sticks hook, this thing? Sorry, CJ came out, so I told him to go get me the selfie stick connector. The selfie stick end because this keeps falling off. All right, guys, I'm going to be switching you to a different mount.
The mount's the same, though.
No, watch. Ready? Aim. The silver piece came off. So, all right, guys, give me 2 seconds. You are going to be pulled out of this, and CJ's just going to hold you facing the quilt for now. Just stay on the quilt. This piece keeps coming up with the holder. That's why. I'm hoping it won't on this.
Or your butt's too heavy.
It probably is too heavy.
And also,
All
there's
right.
another reason why it's cracked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you need new gut brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's cracked.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. So it looks like I do need another mount.
You can glue it in, which is fine.
All right. This shouldn't fall out now, guys. We should be good. Oops, I need to twist you just a little bit so you're equal. There we go. Sorry all about all that. That's just, sometimes it happens with camera equipment.
Just don't ask me a question about the suits I can steal. Like the entire thing.
Bring out the gummies and have some with me. There's ones that have sharks and stuff, please.
Eat my meat.
Well, bring it out so I can have some then. Bring me some shark ones and choose what you want, I guess. No, it's in a bag. Stop it by filling that in and stopping right here. Okay, so that whole section is now filled in and the top. So now I can work on some ruler work in the blue sections because I have to switch thread for the dark blue. So for all this right here for the star, I'm doing a different color thread. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do that now. A thread swap. And then make sure I even have we're gonna zoom you back out. Sorry for all the ins of the zooming. I'm just gonna leave this here so you can look at the pretty quilting. Yeah, this. You can use the other kind. Do I have this covered? This bobbin? Ooh, I do. Okay. So it only takes a second to switch out thread because I tie off from one to the other. And we're gonna do the stars pieces with the ruler first before I do the other pieces. So let me snip the thread and tie it off. It's like just tying a knot pretty much at the two threads, combining them so that I can pull it through the front, and then I gotta change the bobbin real quick too. And that's it. Oh yeah, they're all different. There's sharks in there, and I just had a whole package the other day. Oh, my legs. My legs are killing me. My legs are killing me. I'm not used to this standing, guys, like at all. My body is just not happy whatsoever. Okay, so I'm tied off so I can pull this through now. So now it's a different color thread. And then once that is a different color, then the next thing to do is change the bobbin. And I've showed you guys this before. Ooh, I was almost out of white there. Bobbin comes out, you can see, towards my right hand. I place this out into this hole right here, sliding it up into that top hole. Look at focus, there we go. And then it just goes on the machine, I just snap it in. All right. Give me some. It smells so good.
I'm going to show you the other pack after I leave.
Yeah, but don't eat it all. CJ's in here, by the way. But I cannot turn the camera because you guys can just say hi and he'll see it on the screen. If I turn the camera, he's in his boxers. Like most teenage boys these days.
I have no need for shorts right now.
But we're eating gummies. To be precise, an original fun mix of Gummy Party. It's got sharks in it, and it's got gummy worms and gummy bears and gummy whatever those are. They're saying hi, CJ. Who else is here? I just saw a name. I'm very behind.
Gummy bears, gummy Swiss.
Is it tender? Okay, I saw that. I have only used low loft cotton poly blend. Yeah, with the long arm, I have like 3 different sizes that I get. I get really thin or bigger.
Wait. No shit.
You have to say that on screen.
Anything. I said shoot.
Hi, Michelle.
Okay,
They're
go
saying
back.
hi, CJ. Gummies are awesome.
Go back.
These are so tasty. All right. I'm going to come right here where my star is outlined. I'm going to start right at this top. And all I am doing with this color thread is outlining the star inside the star. I'm like, what is it called? Cathedral window style quilting with my arc ruler. So I'm going to make my way down, over as far as I can, and then I'll find my way back to the beginning again. Sometimes I get messed up, or turned around, but not as often as you think. Let me get another gummy in my mouth. These are so good. Maybe this will liven me back up. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm still on 10 stitches per inch. So I go to here. I'm gonna make my way corner to corner. Can you see that? We're gonna turn this camera just a little bit. We're gonna zoom you in just a little bit, right there. Yeah. There we go. Right there. So much better. You can see how horrible my piecing is this way. So my goal is to land in these corners at the tip of every diamond. So if I have to adjust to land in that tip, I'll adjust. And there's so much loft that this lands is thickening up really quickly, like. So I'm gonna come down right here. And I'm gonna go back to this right here. Landing in that corner. So you make yourself a way in and a way out. So now I'm gonna go back up. Some of these are not pieced perfectly because I was in a hurry when I made this. These tops, I was actually showing you guys on video, so that's why I think it didn't go as good as normally would have. So I'm just gonna go here. Look at all that loft now, so I have to use the ruler to push all that down as I go. It's very, very, very thick. So now I'm gonna go up. Tippy top. I'm going to try to make my ruler land right there. Come down. And I'm going to stop right here for just 2 seconds because I got to go back upward. But you guys can see, look at how full this is. These are going to be very, 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 very nice pillow shams. Can you see that? Look at that. Let's see. Am I seeing any comments? Nope, nope. All right. The lighting in the garage automatically turns itself off. So I'm hoping that you still got good lighting, guys, because I can't change that. Means I've been out here for an hour now. It's my timer. It's on a timer, so. Center. Now make my way back up. Now I gotta go into this corner, which is really hard to do. Come back down. gonna have to turn the overhead light on real quick. A different one. When I get into those dark areas, I can't see anything. Let's see how bright that is on camera. Oh, you guys can still see what I'm doing. Good. All right. All right, now to go back this way. And again, you can adjust your rulers as you go. And normally I go a lot faster, but I can tell that the phone is wiggle wobbling. I don't want this to be too horrible of a video. Last leg, and we'll be coming right back to where we started, except for those sides because I already did them. So now I just go here, and instead of coming back down, I'm going this way, and last side, and tie it off. So I just did half a star, and I didn't break thread the whole entire time for that. I did on the white areas even more. So there is half of a star. Oops, let's move that out of the way so you can tell what I did. Doesn't that look so awesome? It's so puffy. I love that look. Like, yeah, it looks so cool. So now I'm going to take the quilt back down just a little so that I can do, actually I don't need to because I have plenty of space. I'm going to change to white thread so that I can do these areas here. And then let's see how far I can get here. Ooh, I can get all the way on this section. So let's go back to white thread again. I'd do the whole star, but I haven't outlined it all with white, so it'll just up if that makes any sense. But I have both the white and this aqua color, or actually it's like ocean color, all in this, they're all up here on the top, so I can change out at any time. Just tying it off. And I just pull it through like that. And I just change my bobbin, which I have sitting next to me somewhere. Where did it go? Aha. I'm just going to put a fresh one in. That way I don't have to change out again because that bobbin is almost empty. I just reach under without even looking, change my bobbin, putting it in the hole. This is so easy to do. This part is the bobbin changing. Put that bobbin out of the way. How many of you still are here? Oh, we got 13 of you still here. So I'll probably get half of this table runner done while on video, I get, or table runner. Why does it take? It's the size of one. Half of this pillow sham done while on camera. All right, ruler. So now I'm gonna switch. Sorry, I'm chewing. By using the small one and this big one. I have no idea what I'm gonna put here because I actually don't remember what's in the original quilt in these blue sections. I think it's like double line things, I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna start with this triangle though. All right. So you guys are kind of shaded just a little. gonna come over 1/4 inch. I'm gonna stop right there. Come back the other way. Ooh, look at that, perfect. Over. Ooh, back just a little bit, back just a little bit, Tiffy. Alright, there. I guess I'm just gonna V this. Oops, I went too far, but that's okay. Right there. Right there. Twist it. So I'm using the lines on the ruler to do this. One stitch more. There we go. And then I'm going to put a little design right there and then come out. Follow that out and drop that needle down right there. Can you see my little design I did right there? So I went a few times and then I just put a little swirly thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to remember that for the other triangles. Okay. Okay, let's see. What to do in the other area? I could do the same exact thing, or I can play with this curve, but I don't have a curved ruler that size. Let me see. The only curved ruler I have is this one, so that is definitely not that size. Hold on. I got this really cool thing. If I find the center, I can make like this swirly gig flower thing. I might just do that. What do you guys think? Put a swirly gig flowery thing in here? And if you're curious about this ruler, it's Circles on Quilt spinning wheel. It's a Westerly design ruler. That's what I'll do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. I've made up my mind. I'm gonna do a swirly gig. And then I'll play off of around it. So I don't have the it's a little puzzle piece to hold it in. I keep that taped on at all times because this thing is annoying. And there's so much loft. It's gonna make it hard to get this right. So that's about center right there. So I'm gonna drop my needle right there and just pull up my thread. Come on, stay right there. And now I'm going to lift this, barely move it out of the way, and snip that thread, put my needle back down. Okay, I'm gonna go with this swirly thing. Flowery doohickey. It's not on the original quilt, but we're just gonna put it in here. And I have to hold this down really good because there's so much loft. Stop. Oh, no, don't move, don't move. I'm gonna do a bottom. This is so hard to hold with all this loft. Alright, center this way. Right there. And stop it right there. And come this way. Center. Ta-da! It's like a 4-leaf clover. Needle down. And then I'll play off of the outside of it. Okay, pull that bobbin up. gonna plop that out. So see what that did? Made like a 4-leaf clover look kind of thing. It's kind of cool. So I'll play off outside of it, and we're gonna put one over here now. So let's put this back under. We're gonna find this under by using the top again first. Right there. So I'm gonna drop my needle. That way I know where to pull the bobbin up. This gives me a chance to play with all my other rulers that I never play with. I mean, sometimes I use them, but there's a couple rulers I want to get, but I can't get them right now because I don't quilt enough, and they'd be nice to have though. All right, so I'm gonna follow this around now. Gotta hold it down really good with all this batting. Stop right there, stay down, needle down. Center it this way. Stay right there. Center it this way. And needle down, turn it around. Right there. All right. Tie it off. So when you don't have computerized system, you use rulers to do all the other stuff. So there is other little line, and now I'm just going to free motion around them. I think that looks really cool. I don't know what I'm going to free motion around it, but I'll do something. All right, let's see. I could echo. I could stop. Let's echo. Okay, let's see. Go around it and plump it like that. No, because I don't have room that way. No. Or I can just leave it. I mean, it really doesn't need to be heavy quilted. I kind of like it just like that. What do you guys think? Let me know. I could just leave it because of the fullness, and then this part will be sucked down, and these will stay full. I like that because the rest of the whole piece is filled with lots of quilting. All else fails, echo. So yeah, let me just, let's see, I have enough quilt space? Yes, I do. All right, we're gonna move these rulers out of the way. I'm gonna do this little triangle. Also going to start right here because I'm just going around the outside of the star real quick. That way I can pull all this down. I'm just stitching in the ditch or next to it or in it or next to it because that's how it usually lands. Come down here. Like, this is gonna be hard. Pull tight, pull tight. Nope, that's not gonna work. In the ditch, Tiffy, in the ditch. I'm going so super slow. And then just gonna drop the needle, break thread right here. Come up over here. Pull up my bobbin thread on this side. That way all I have to do is clip that in a second from underneath. Oh, underneath looks so cool. Too bad that's the inside of the pillow sham. That looks so awesome. Oh, I love it when it looks like I'm quilting on white. So the underneath of this is white fabric as well. Just regular white though, not no white on white tone. Okay, now we're just gonna take this down. back up right here. And we're going to do the ruler work on this side now. Stopping right there. I hate when this happens. I'm in an awkward angle. That's not going to work. Just keep it right there. I cannot forget this is 4 with a little swirly gig on the 4th pass. And see all these funky angles you get your hands in? That's one thing about rulers with the long arm. Like, if you're not used to it, and I haven't done this in a while, when I get on a flow, I'm usually really good. That swirly gig looks retarded. Right there. Oh well, I'm leaving it. I'm not plucking it out. Let's go to the other side and do its swirly gigs and outlinings and all that, and then I'll have done half and then I get off of here because who knows how long. I'm not even connected to a battery and I've already almost been on an hour, so. You guys pretty much know what half of it looks like. And I'm definitely ready to go in anyway. My body is killing me. So I'm gonna go down in this bit to here. I'm gonna push all this as much as I can down, all this fullness. And I'm just gonna backtrack, screw it. I didn't do that on any of the rest of it. Start right here. And then I'll have done half because I'm pooped. There we go. My lines, they're hard to see with this light. It reflects on them. See, and when I long arm, I kind of like, if I don't have a specific style in mind, I actually just make things up as I go. On 90% of anything that's custom, unless someone like gives me an idea of what they want. But most of the time, everybody that's ever brought me a quilt has just left it up to me. Which way did that swirl go? This way. So most of the stuff that I've done is just me doing my thing, having fun and playing around with design and, you know, just random stuff. And then anything that somebody's seen me quilt, I can re-quilt again. Most like things that I learned that look like computer quilting, so. All right, there's half. Half for now because my legs are too tired to keep going, and you guys, the other half's going to be exactly the same. And you would think my normal me would do the whole thing. I'm going to let this slowly just roll so that you can see the whole entire half of what I've done. I like that I left that corner. I left them just like that. I like that. Pushed this down and pulled that out. It highlights the fact that I made them round. So we'll roll around. this way. At least you guys got to see me do something that I haven't done in a while. Let's leave that right there for 2 seconds. All right, remember, I'm in my pajamas and I kind of have a mohawk right now. So let's pull this out of here. So that's what the whole thing will look like when it's finished. Let's just move that out of the way. So that's the whole pillow sham, and then another one will get loaded after because I have the right amount. So let's go from the top. Nice and slow. It's pretty focused. And I just realized that all my little funky swirly gigs, this going that way, so counterclockwise, counterclockwise, counterclockwise. Let's see when I get to this one if it ends up counterclockwise. And I got to remind myself to pluck out right here where it folded, but that's no big deal. You can't even tell from here, honestly. So that's that. Let me turn this around. Remember, mohawk. Mohawk. I took a shower and I just decided to comb it all into a mohawk and left it. There's nothing in my hair, gel or anything, or else I would have spiked it like you have seen it. So anyway, I thought I would say hi. And now I'm going to say bye because I've been on for an hour. I got half of a pillow sham that's 26 by 43 done. That seems like in an hour I could have done so much more, but I'm not really me, so I'm just gonna read the comments. Hi Tony, I didn't even see you were here. There's probably a lot. There's 25 of you here. I missed most of it. Oh, and I didn't realize that my hand covers that whole thing that whole time. All else fails. Okay, so that walk around didn't chat. Share the video a thumbs up. Please, we have fun watching you. You need to take care of yourself. Get some rest. All right, everyone said hi. Go rest. Really looks nice. All right. All right, so I love you guys. I thank you for hanging out. And if you're new, please subscribe that way or that way. I don't even know which way it is. Maybe it is this way. I don't know. It's below this video. It's a red thing. So subscribe. Hit the bell. Get notifications when I'm live. And don't forget to like my videos so other people see it. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Maybe it'll be another late night, another project on the frame. Who knows? Bye for now. Take care, everybody.